Good afternoon, and welcome to Storytime with Miss Cathy. I'm in a different room in my house. I'm in my front room, which if I could figure out how to turn my camera around while I'm actually videoing, I would show you that I have wall-to-wall books in here. I really like books. And I thought that I would read you a story, not based on the themes that we're doing right now, but just based on my very favorite author. His name is Robert Munsch. And the book I'm going to read is called Something Good. Now, Robert Munsch is my favorite author, maybe because he's Canadian, and maybe because he just kind of writes some silly stories. You may know the story, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. That is a Robert Munsch book too. But if I read that to you, it'd make me cry, so I'm going to read this one instead. Now, after I finish reading it, I will show the pictures up close so you can see it a little better. Tyra went shopping with her father and her brother and her sister. She pushed the cart up the aisle and down the aisle and up the aisle and down the aisle. Tyra said, "Sometimes my father doesn't buy good food. He gets bread, eggs, milk, cheese, and spinach. Nothing any good. He doesn't buy ice cream, cookies, chocolate bars, or ginger ale." Let's see. So Tyra very gently snuck away from her father and got a cart of her own. She pushed it over to the ice cream. Then she put 100 boxes of ice cream into her cart. Tyra pushed that cart up behind her father and said, "Daddy, look!" Her father turned around and yelled, "Yikes!" Tyra said, "Daddy, good food." "Oh no," said her father. "This is sugary junk. It will rot your teeth. It will lower your IQ. Put it all back." That's a lot of food, isn't it? And it's all ice cream. So Tyra put back the 100 boxes of ice cream. She meant to go right back to her father, but on the way she had to pass the candy. She put 300 chocolate bars into her cart. Tyra pushed that cart up behind her father and said, "Daddy, look!" Her father turned around and said, "Yikes!" Tyra said, "Daddy, good food." "Oh no," said father. "This is sugary junk. Put it all back." So Tyra put back the chocolate bars. Then her father said, "Okay, Tyra, I've had it. You stand here. Don't move." Did your parents ever say that to you? Tyra knew she was in big trouble, so she stood there and didn't move. Some friends came by and said, "Hello." Tyra didn't move. A man ran over her toe with his cart. Tyra still didn't move. A lady who worked at the store came by and looked at Tyra. She looked her over from the top down, and she looked over from the bottom up. She knocked Tyra on the head, and Tyra still didn't move. Knock, knock. The lady said, "This is the nicest doll I have ever seen. It looks almost real." She put a price tag on Tyra's nose that said $29.95. Then she picked Tyra up and put her on the shelf with all of the other dolls. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen? A man came along and looked at Tyra. He said, "This is the nicest doll I have ever seen. I'm going to get that doll for my son." He picked up Tyra by the hair. Tyra yelled very loudly, "Stop!" The man screamed, "Ah, it's alive!" And he ran down the aisle knocking over 500 apples. A lady came along and looked at Tyra. She said, "This is the nicest doll I have ever seen. I think I will buy this doll for my daughter." She picked up Tyra by the ear. Tyra yelled as loud as she could, "Stop!" The lady screamed, "Ah, it's alive!" and ran down the aisle knocking over 500 oranges. Then Taya's father came along looking for his daughter, and he said, Taya, 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 where are you? Taya, what are you doing on that shelf? Taya said, it's all your fault. You told me not to move. And people are trying to buy me. Now come on, said her father. I won't let anybody buy you. He gave Taya a big kiss and a big hug, and then he went to pay for all of the food. The man at the cash register looked at Taya and said, hey, mister, you can't take that kid out of the store. You have to pay for her. It says so right on her nose, $29.95. Wait, said father, this is my own child. I don't have to pay for my own kid. The man said, if it has a price tag on it, you have to pay for it. I won't pay, said father. You've got to, said the man. The father said, no. The man said, yes. The father yelled, no. The man yelled, yes. And father and Andrew and Julie all yelled, no. Then Taya quietly said, Daddy, don't you think I'm worth $29.95? Well, of course you're worth $29.95, said the father. He reached into his wallet, got out the money, paid the man, and took the price tag off Taya's nose. Taya gave her father a big kiss and a big hug. And then she said, Daddy, you finally bought something good after all. Then her father picked up Taya and gave her a long, big hug and didn't say anything at all. The end. I hope you liked that story. Next time, I'll read you something different. So I hope to see you back on here again. Have a great day and try to get outside whenever it's sunny. And remember to take those deep breaths and help yourself feel calm all the time. Goodbye.